G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. Now, Vasyl Lomachenko is moving up to 135 pounds. That's a good thing because it's just more competition in 135 than it is 130. Gervonta Davis didn't want any smoke at 130 pounds, and nobody else at 130 was really screaming out they want a Lomachenko fight. So for him to move up to 135 pounds, it's good for the boxing fan. It's just good for boxing, period. Now, with Lomachenko, he's with Bob Arum. He's with Top Rank. Bob Arum and Top Rank has this deal with ESPN. So basically, Vasyl Lomachenko is not going to fight anywhere else but ESPN. Now, yes, there's a lot of great fights for him at 135 pounds, especially against the champions, Robert Easter Jr., Jorge Linares, Mikey Garcia. But there's one thing that's looming over all of that, and it's called politics. Boxing politics. It rears its ugly head a lot of times in boxing. Now, you line up Vasyl Lomachenko against the champions, and of course you can get into, the technical aspects of fights and things of that nature. You put him up against Robert Easter Jr., does Robert Easter Jr. stand a chance in that fight if he doesn't use his jab or doesn't use his jab effectively? That's a legitimate question. Mikey Garcia, does Mikey Garcia stay in the pocket with Lomachenko? Would Lomachenko get hurt by any of Mikey Garcia's shots? Would Lomachenko fight the same against a Mikey Garcia who has proven power at his weight? And then you have a Jorge Linares, which is basically would be a high-speed chess match between two masterclass boxers. Now, the thing is, from a political standpoint, would Bob Arum even try to make a deal with Al Heyman to try to get Robert Easter over to ESPN? It seemed like the task and the possible money involved just wouldn't be enough, especially with Al Heyman paying his guys the way that he's paying them. I don't think there's really that much incentive for Bob Arum to actually try to negotiate that with Al Heyman if you're looking at it from a political standpoint. Mikey Garcia, you just don't know what Mikey Garcia is doing. Like, he's fighting Sergey Lipinets for a title at 140 pounds, and you're not supposed to hold titles in two different weight classes. So he would have to make a decision on whether he's going to stay at 140 or go to 135, because I fully expect for him to beat the shit out of Sergey Lipinets. And then you have Jorge Linares. Jorge Linares is a guy that, textbook boxer. Like, if you had to craft a fighter offensively, you would take a lot of the attributes that Jorge Linares has. Like, he got it all. Like, he got it all in the ring. And he has a lot of the skill sets that Lomachenko has. And he is a natural 135 pounder. He's been fighting at that weight for a long time. So a fight with Vasyl Lomachenko and Jorge Linares is an extremely risky fight. And that's one of the only fighters that would actually give Lomachenko a real good go at it that's not a brawler type like an Orlando Salido. Jorge Linares is that pure boxer that not only can box, but he can move, and he's sound defensively, and he is battle tested. So that's not an easy fight for Lomachenko. And for the people that's like, oh, well, Lomachenko fought Guillermo Rigondeaux, and Rigondeaux was a masterclass boxer. First of all, the difference is the size was a huge factor in that fight. Number two, Jorge Linares is a natural 135 pounder, so Lomachenko will be fighting somebody that's at his natural weight. And the skill set is also there for Jorge Linares. So this will be the first time that Lomachenko was fighting a masterclass boxer at his natural weight. And if you want to dispute that, you can try to, but there's really no disputing that. Some people could say, oh, Gary Russell, but Gary Russell wasn't battle tested. That was his first real fight. When he fought Lomachenko, he fought a bunch of cupcakes before that. This would be the first time Lomachenko would fight a proven guy at his weight that's a master boxer. But the question is, would Bob Arum even risk Vasyl Lomachenko versus a Oscar Dela Hoya guy and Jorge Linares? And nobody's talking about that. Like, does Bob Arum actually take the chance and have his cash cow possibly lose to an Oscar Dela Hoya fighter? Once again, that's boxing politics rearing its ugly head, but it's reality. That's a realistic proposition. So what do you guys think? Do you think Bob Arum would risk Vasyl Lomachenko with a golden boy Oscar De La Hoya fighter? Do you think he would risk him against an Al Haymon fighter in Robert Easter Jr.? Do you think he would risk Lomachenko against a Mikey Garcia, who is also technically Al Haymon? He's saying that he's basically an independent contractor, but I'm not buying that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's Haymon at the end of the day. But I think Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya has the most history in terms of, bad blood. If you had to point to a specific person that Bob Arum has had problems with the most, I would say it was Oscar De La Hoya. So I ask again, does he even risk his cash cow in Vasyl Lomachenko versus an Oscar De La Hoya fighter in Jorge Linares? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments section. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.